You're listening to The Coffee Hour. I'm Andy Bates.
I'm Sarah Golseth.
A great event right here in the St. Louis area for our friends in the Missouri District, and maybe even some folks from across the district might want to sneak over and find out what's going on with a college fair happening right here in the St. Louis area. Joining us today, the Reverend Lee Hagan. He's president of the Missouri District of the Lutheran Church Missouri Synod. President Hagan, welcome to The Coffee Hour.
Hey, it's great to be with you, Andy and Sarah, this morning.
And Josh Swartz, Director of Schools for Missouri District of the Lutheran Church Missouri Synod. Josh, welcome to The Coffee Hour.
Thank you, Andy and Sarah. It is great to be here.
And Josh, you're fairly new to this position. Is that right?
That is correct.
Well, welcome. Glad to have you on The Coffee Hour. And before we get into the conversation a little bit more, what does Director of Schools do? Because some of our listeners might not know what the Director of Schools for the Missouri District does.
Thank you. The Director of Schools gets an opportunity to be able to connect with our 108 different Lutheran schools across the district, to be able to resource, to be able to support them, equip them, lead them through accreditation standards and process of getting all set up, helping them with any HR questions or issues that they might have, to even training for different professional development and set up from that way. So a lot of things on my plate, but the joy is be able to connect, resource, and inspire those educators and leaders out there that are daily connecting with children and sharing Christ with all those families that they get to work with.
And I suppose one of those duties is organizing the occasional college fair. And the Missouri District of the Lutheran Church Missouri Synod is hosting a college fair Saturday, November 5th at Concordia Seminary in St. Louis. Josh, tell us what makes this college fair unique.
From my understanding, it's really the first of its kind, where the district is getting together all 7 synodical universities and both seminaries together in one place to be able to talk to everybody and anybody from juniors and seniors in high school about how you can get into church worker vocation, and how the cost of those Concordias are a lot less expensive than what you think.
Mm-hmm. So let's run through what colleges are actually going to be represented at this college fair.
Oh boy. So we are going to have a list from Concordia University, Nebraska, to Concordia, Chicago, Concordia, Texas,
Irvine in St. Paul, and Wisconsin, Concordia, Wisconsin, and Concordia, Ann Arbor.
Yes.
All right. Why is it so unique, so really important for Lutheran students to have this opportunity to look just at these Concordia universities?
Well, as you know, there's really the great resignation that's out there. There's a shortage of educators, very top quality teachers and candidates out there. And we really want to open that door for church worker vocation by connecting with young individuals to hopefully to inspire them to take a look at serving in church work, whether it's as a pastor or DCE or a teacher or possibly a future principal. We are needing great people to get into church work vocation and to make an impact for others for the kingdom of God.
President Hagan, why consider Concordia Universities or Concordia Seminary?
Sure. I think Josh said it well. One of the things we want to do is promote church work vocations. There's such a need in our world today. And we want young people to consider that serving within the church, as Paul talks about the pastoral ministry being a noble task, serving in the church can be such a joy and blessing. It is a rewarding vocation. But our Concordia universities also offer a wide array of programs of study. And it's an opportunity for young people to continue their education at that level, with it being a Christ-centered education. So rather than facing all of the challenges that sometimes exist at state universities, to be able to learn in an environment which is focused on helping one to grow in their relationship with Christ, to have a sense of a true Lutheran vocation, meaning a calling from God, whether it's studying agriculture at Concordia, Nebraska, or studying to be a nurse at Concordia, Wisconsin, that they're specifically teaching in those programs how God calls us and uses us in our varied vocations to serve our neighbor in love. It's one of the great things that that Lutheran education provides that so many other schools simply miss the boat on because they're operating from truly a different worldview. And so this is a great chance for parents to see that affording a Lutheran college is actually possible. It's a great opportunity for young people to see all the options that they could pursue for programs of study, whether that's in church work or in just a variety of fields.
Mm-hmm. I understand there's going to be presentations as being able to meet these colleges. What's going to be presented at these presentations?
So we'll have everyone in Seek Hall. There will be the kind of the open area where all the representatives from the colleges and the seminaries will be. But in an attached classroom, we'll have some rotation of presentations on everything from financial aid to what makes a Concordia different, to just getting a sense of what some of those church work programs are, a panel discussion. So there'll be a little bit of everything in that respect, but we think it's just really going to serve families well to be able to learn about what our Concordia universities have to offer, as well as the seminaries. And we've got folks who have registered who are attending from Southern Illinois. We've sent materials to Central Illinois as well. Today I was with a group of pastors up in the Hannibal area, and a couple of them are looking to bring groups down from their congregation. So that's what we're hoping, is that for somebody might be in the Metro St. Louis area, they might be able to attend and learn more about all of the Concordia colleges all at once.
President Hagan, I know that you have kind of gone through this. You have children that have been college age. What were the questions you had as a parent of a kid? Well, I guess you can't call them a child or a kid, but they were your children. What were the questions you had when you were approaching that college age for your kids, and how did College Fair help answer those questions like this?
Well, I think there's kind of two key considerations. One is definitely the financial question. Parents face a lot of financial pressures in our world today. And so they want to know, is it something that is financially possible? And, for my wife and I, when it came down to it, we looked at what the cost difference would be, and it wasn't a huge difference. And we chose to look at it as an investment in our child's faith, an investment in placing our now children into environments where they have the opportunity for daily chapel in the morning, but also in the evening. And they're involved in activities that are supporting their growth in the faith. And that Christ-centered environment is just what a lot of parents want in reaction to the indoctrination that many young people fall prey to that happens at state universities.
Mm-hmm. So Josh, who is this college fair for? Who can attend this? Is this for students, parents, both, juniors, seniors? Who are we thinking about for this?
There's actually both. So for parents to be able to come and attend and learn those different ways of scholarships and support and financial aid, as well as for students, we're looking for junior and senior high school students who are working on selecting their college and universities that they're looking at heading to, and the different vocations that they're planning on getting into, to come and attend and hear all those things.
So you don't have to be a senior in high school in order to attend this, is what you're saying. As a matter of fact, probably want to start earlier than that. Is that right, Josh?
Yes.
So you could even be in like middle school or a freshman and start looking at colleges and universities. And now's a great time to do that. Start looking at the Concordias. So what do we need to know, Josh, in order to attend this event? What are I know it's at Concordia Seminary on November 5th. What other details do we need to know?
Yes, lots of giveaways. There's going to be it's a free event, so lots of things going to be handed out. We're going to have food there as well for everybody, basically to come. It's at 801 Seminary Place in St. Louis. It's kind of come out and attend. It's come and go as you please from 10 to 3 p.m. So come and see what it's all about.
Saturday, November 5th, 10 to 3 p.m. at Concordia Seminary in St. Louis. It's the college fair, and we have the Concordia Universities. You mentioned the seminaries will be represented there as well. Is that correct?
That is correct. Seminary in Fort Wayne and, of course, St. Louis.
Very good. Well, thank you so much. And how can we find more information on the college fair that's coming up?
If you go to the Missouri District website, and that's simply mo.lcms.org. And on the front page, you'll find just boxes, and one of those is college fair. And you click on that. You're welcome to register there on the website, but you don't have to. We just want people to come, whether their children are junior high age or high school. It's a great opportunity to learn that we do have Concordia colleges or universities. And many families never thought that was an option for their child, but this helps them to see all that's possible for their child to grow and mature, but especially to grow and mature as a Christian.
Indeed. And Sarah and I both are alumni of Concordia, so
yes, we are.
I think we can attest to that as well.
Yes.
It was just a very valuable time in life for me, and I certainly would encourage anyone to consider the Concordias as well at this college fair on Saturday, November 5th at Concordia Seminary in St. Louis. Our guest today, the Reverend Lee Hagan, president of the Missouri District of the Lutheran Church Missouri Synod. President Hagan, thanks for being our guest today.
Thank you so much for the opportunity to share more about it.
And Josh Swartz, Director of Schools for the Missouri District of the Lutheran Church Missouri Synod. Josh, thanks so much for joining us today.
Thank you.
You're listening to The Coffee Hour. I'm Andy Bates.
I'm Sarah Golseth.
The Coffee Hour with Andy and Sarah is a production of KFUO. To support The Coffee Hour and KFUO Radio, visit kfuo.org. You can also text KFUO to 41444 or send an email to gifts@kfuo.org. And you can call us at 800-844-0524. KFUO. Christ for you, anytime, anywhere.